Okay, well, I'm just kicking back here. Bored as shit. Bored as shit. Sequestered in my humble abode like everybody else. Um, just kicking back here waiting for a dog. He left his house. My connection sucks. I gotta do something about that. And he missed the turnoff, and you got to go a considerable distance on I-80 before you can turn around and come back. So it's going to take him a while to get here, and I'm just bored. This sitting in the house is bullshit. Okay. Bottom. Mac in cleaning the place closed, which I thought was a great idea. Why not scrub the joint from top to bottom? Since they can't work, he put them to work. So that beats the shit out of they're all having to sit home and not make any money. So I'm sitting here waiting for dog. He's on his way down here. Missed the exit off of I-80 to I-55, and it's a long drive to where you can turn around. So he's going to be a while. Um, so I was just bored as shit sitting here, uh, holed up in this joint. Um, Everybody else in the country, at least hopefully, everybody's staying home. Please stay home. We're not going to get any better if we don't. the, the stock market is through the roof today. Okay. Buy today. Because the president said last night, oh, the president, I call him that. Ah, fuck. I so apologize. I so apologize. The asshole in the Oval Office is what I meant to say. Okay. Market is through the roof today because the asshole in the Oval Office said last night that in a couple of weeks, in a few days, okay, like next week, he's going to decide whether or not it's worth killing off all the old people and reopening all the stores, okay, or making everybody stay home and letting the economy go, okay. Those are the options. Well, I'm one of the old people, and I don't particularly like the option of being killed off. Personally, I don't think that's an option here. And that's what this asshole is considering. Okay. Opening things up again to save the economy. And I don't think that's an option. Do you? I mean, seriously, is that where we ought to go with this? I mean, he thinks he's considering whether or not that's a calculated risk. Let's kill off a portion of the population to save our economy. That's what he hinted at in yesterday's address. And that scares the fuck out of me. I don't think that's the way to go. H7, welcome aboard. I know they don't care about us, but I don't think that killing off a portion of the population is the way to save the economy. I mean, first of all, then there's fewer buyers. Okay. Fewer consumers. I think the way to save things is just to give everybody a huge chunk of dough. Okay. Give us all $250,000 or something. except the rich folks. Like if you make less than $125,000 a year, give us all a $500,000 and let's build this thing from the ground up. I mean, that should solve all our problems. Oh, by the way, I'm going up to Dogs on Saturday, and we'll be doing the show from his motorhome because the family's back, and consequently, no, and it's going to be a virus-free show because I'm just sick of talking about this shit. So I'm just getting this off my chest right now because I'm bored. Yeah, the stimulus applies. Yeah, exactly. Um, and these people that work in these bars around here that I know, absolutely feel the burn. I'm not puffering right now either. I should be. Um, I'm going to sign off when Dog gets here, by the way, uh, just because we have some things to do. Um, um, I uh, I I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, doesn't really matter. You can hear me now. Well, that's good. Um, oh, uh, I don't know. Don't probably tell by the eyelids. I'm I'm tell you the truth, I'm depressed because this whole business with this package that they're trying to put together really concerns me because poor people are going to get fucked and the rich are only going to get richer. And I'm going to die. All us old folks are going to die. And the way the president uh, enacted this emergency thing, and then now he's not implementing it because he says all these companies are doing it anyway. Well, guess what? They're not. He said Ford and GM are making respirators. Guess what? They're not. Okay. He said he's sending these ships out. Okay, these Navy um, hospital ships. And then last night in his speech, he says the one going to New York should be there in 3 or 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, thousands and thousands of people were sick and dying in New York, and the ship will be there in 3 or 4 weeks. It's still being serviced. I'm not happy. I'm not happy because a lot of people, like no other country, the governor of Idaho is leaving it up to the locals in his own state to do what they want to do. He hasn't even closed the schools. I mean, this this madman's killing our country. I'm scared. Illinois, Illinois' numbers are rising, and if we don't, this look at this senator from Kentucky, Rand Paul, contrary to the president's advice, had himself tested, no symptoms at all, and tested positive. And when at the press conference, when somebody questioned this, uh, the medical hack, not the oh, by the way, the doctor, the head of the contagious disease outfit, who's usually at the press conferences, wasn't there yesterday. Okay, the guy with the most advice, the most best advice, usually contradicts the president, wasn't there yesterday. Okay. Can't think of his name right now. Okay, he wasn't there yesterday. This woman jumps up and says, "Well, maybe Rand Paul should have been following the 15-step program of the president and held up the fucking brochure." Okay, and then he wouldn't have. Would Yeah, that's it, Fauci. Then maybe he wouldn't have gotten it because he probably got it from a contact surface. What about the 3 days he walked around the fucking Senate infecting all the surfaces? Okay, between the time he was tested and the time he found out that he had it, no symptoms. Okay, like I mentioned last Saturday, when they started testing everybody in Iceland, fever. Okay, the combination of these other symptoms, this doesn't work. We have to test everybody. Everybody to take, and we have to isolate people who test positive. Can't send them home. Can't just be in your house around your family. They're going to get sick too. Okay, they're going to get sick too. Just being on the other side of the door isn't good enough. You know, you've had it already, H7. Well, then you should be immune, at least for this year, because you know it'll come around 2 more years. And by then we should have a vaccine. So, 18 months. So it'll be around at least 2 more cycles before we have a vaccine. But we'll see how that goes. But cases in Illinois are on a rapid rise, and I'm fortunate that I live in a rural area, and I've kept my contact to a minimum. So had a chance to see Courtney. So I had that opportunity. So that was nice. A rare visit through the window of my car. But I'm going to do my best to make Saturday a virus-free zone. Okay, we're going to find some other things to talk about because I have to talk about something more upbeat. Uh, 42 cases in our first death in your county, and you're in Oklahoma. Is that right? Am I guessing correctly? Arizona, Arizona. You're in Oklahoma. Okay. H7, you're in Oklahoma. All right. Arizona. Like about Arizona. And you got places like the superstitions. And I like Jerome. Jerome's a cool. Shepherd's Treehouse, welcome aboard. I was wondering if there was anybody out there today, but then I guess with everybody being home and all, uh, there'd have to be somebody out there. But yeah, I like Arizona. It's a fun place to play. You have so many interesting altitudes, many different climate changes all in one place in a single day. You know, you can pick your climate. Yeah, yeah, I like it there. So, yeah. Well, I don't know how much longer dog's going to be, but attitudes and altitudes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live in a tiny little town of less than 250 people. It's not even on the map legend. Yeah, it is a red state. Yeah, Illinois is true blue. Uh, we're, uh, we're we're definitely a blue state. You can't get much bluer than Illinois. Uh, I mean, women's rights are protected here, solidly protected. Uh, Everything. This is a blue state, and in fact, we have women coming here from Missouri for abortions. Welcomed, welcomed here in Southern Illinois. Come on, women. Need an abortion from Missouri? You are welcome here. Because as far as I know, right now there's only one abortion clinic open in the entire state of Missouri. So, and they make it tough there. So, I'm all about women's rights. It's your body. There isn't a single law, okay, that restricts a man's rights, uh, that controls a man's body. Okay, law. Okay, just got stoned and thought I'd holler out to you. I might do this more often, especially now that we're all sequestered. I have a captive audience, so to speak. Of course, I guess if you don't tune in, there's a story. So I could tell old jokes. I know a lot of old dirty jokes. Some of them are stories. Oh, are we buffering? Well, that's the way it goes. I still have to get a hold of Xfinity and do something about that. Maybe, maybe tomorrow. Be a good task for tomorrow. Something to do one day. Take me all day. I have a bookcase to put together too. I could do that. Yeah, some other day. I mean, it's not like anybody's going anywhere, right? I mean, I know Illinois is shut down, and it's going to be for some time. Dogs are going nuts. I mean, these dogs. I don't know about Doc. Maybe he's here. No. Oh, you know what? Package just got delivered. Maybe it's hard to tell. He has a blue car. I have a blue car, and if he parks too close to mine, I can't tell if it's his blue car or mine. The angle out the window. No, I just had a package delivered, and I think the dogs heard the delivery truck, and he like came. No, he is here. He is here. Well, I'm going to sign off. So, remember, there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding, and I hope to see y'all Saturday. Bye now. There he is. There he is.
What are you doing over
See
there?
him? See him?
I'm not here.
See? He's not here.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
He's pigmented.